What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Volks TV. It's another fantastic day today. It's beautiful out. It's a perfect day for working on the bus. And we got a good job to do today. Something I've been ready for. If you remember, a couple weeks ago, we took out this nasty, crusty awning from the pop top, or the canvas rather, not the awning, but the canvas for the pop top. And we gave it to Bruce to have him work his magic and try and make us a new one. And I mean, you can see what we gave him here, just shredded and stained, and the screen's all ripped out and the vinyl's all discolored, and it's just grimy and gross. You know, it's put in half a century of faithful service, you know, in the bus, keeping the bugs out, and it just was looking kind of gross. So, you know, time for a new one. Never in my wildest dreams would I imagine that you know, he'd be able to match this canvas, or, you know, get the vinyl right, or get everything, you know, looking correct. Really just was looking for something to fill that hole and keep the bugs out while camping. You know, maybe kind of look close to what we had. But what we ended up getting was that. That is almost a perfect recreation of what we gave him. He matched this color perfectly. There was a piece on there that had been covered up that hadn't been sun bleached or weathered or gotten wet or anything, and I mean, he matched this color exactly perfect to that. He got the same white vinyl, the banding around the screen, everything is perfect on this. The only thing that he changed on it was the clunky metal zipper that they come with, you know, new. He put a nice nylon one on there that super easy to zip and unzip. It's not going to get hung up on itself. It's a heavy duty zipper. So it's the only thing we changed, you know, and I'm okay with it because we want to use that flap. This one didn't even close anymore. The zipper was gone. So it was just open all the time. You couldn't pop it and still be closed in. Now we can. So super excited about this. We've got a million screws to put in and 2 million staples to put in and a whole bunch of different kinds of trim we got to get in there. So let's jump into it. Let's get this new canvas installed in the pop top. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is get this trim that we've purposely put back in place so we don't lose track of where they go. We want to get all that stuff out, and we're going to lay it all back out. Oh, the sun's right in my face. Better for you though, better shot. So we'll get all this stuff out, we'll lay it back out how we did when we took it down initially, and we'll start clipping the new canvas up to get it adjusted, get those windows lined up just right here, and once we get it held in with our handy dandy Riviera pop top canvas clips in, it's all clipped in nice, we'll put a couple staples in each corner, you know, maybe a couple on the side, just to get it, make sure we got it just right and make sure we can get the bottom done. So I'll do that in hyper fast motion so you guys don't have to watch me fiddle around with it. Here we go. Alright, had to switch to a little bit stronger clips. Those little binder clips just weren't holding it tight enough. What I did to get this thing centered in here, I don't know if it showed up or not, it's kind of dark. But I measured from the end of the screen here to the end of this, you know, and I made a little mark when I got it lined up. And I did the same thing on the other side, so that's how I know everything's even. I also laid this out flat and measured end to end and put a little mark right in the center, and then mark the center of that so that we know kind of we're in the ballpark. And then it took a little bit of adjusting. It was kind of a pain. This thing is floppy and this thing's wiggling around, but we got it, so it's in place. So we're gonna put up here, there was no staples, it was just the little trim right here. I tried to glue this back down, but it wouldn't stick, and I didn't want to mess with it too much, so we're just going to leave it how it was. A little bit bigger in the back than it is in the front. And this goes between them, and this just kind of sandwiches it in there. So we'll get that in first, make sure it's nice and tight and it stays even with my line. That's why I marked it. And this way, since there's no holes going in this yet, we can do this side, we can do the other side. We can kind of do the top front and the top back where the staples actually go. We'll just put a couple staples in there and we'll see how this bottom goes. It's looking like it might be a little bit short, but I had them add 3 inches just in case. I don't know, you know, what the other one might have shrunk or something like that. So this will just give us a little bit better bite. And then we can also kind of pull the top down a little bit if I need to get some staples in there. I kind of like the double layer down here because that's where it ripped before, where the staples were. So a nice double layer will keep it strong, and then that'll keep it from pulling out. And then when we pop it up, I think I am going to have to put the bungee or something back there to limit the height so it doesn't rip this out. But we'll get to that later. For now, I'm going to put this piece of trim in just with some of those screws across here. It's going to be a little tricky. I might have to clamp it on the side, but I don't know. Let's see. So first the sides, then the front, the back, and then the bottom, and then we're done. Time to camp. Go back into hyper fast mode so you don't have to watch me struggle. There you go, gang. I don't know if you can see me through this badass screen we got right here with no holes in it. So excited. It's in. I got 1,000,000 screws in there. We got all the trim pieces in. I had 4 screws left over, but I don't think I missed any holes. I don't see any holes that I missed, so I don't know. But there we go. Super nice. Fits just like it should. Closes down nice. Everything's perfect. Zipper works good. So we're ready to camp. So we're gonna go camping again pretty soon, I hope, because the weather's too nice to not camp. Let me show you this thing shut down, what it looks like from the inside, and we'll wrap it up. Gotta grab it, pull it in, so it doesn't get pinched in the top. And you latch the latches here. That's where the screen ripped. Was because the you know, it has to fold and bend so many times when you're opening and closing it. So I was told this was a little bit heavier duty or screen material. It should be able to take that. So there you go, all down and nice. It's got little snaps. You can snap in place up here to keep the flaps up. This will be right there. Perfect. Excellent. All right, let's go outside where there's some light and we'll wrap it up for the day. All right, look at that. Looks like a brand new pop top. That's pretty exciting. I like it. It's the right color, it's the right shape, the window's correct. There's not another brand new one like it unless you get one custom made, which is what I had to do. I looked forever for one of these. I could not find one that was correct Riviera. The Westy ones are a different size, so if you get one from the Wolfsburg West or SoFine or Bus Depot, whoever sells them, the Westy ones will not fit on a Riviera. It's just too small. This is a little bit bigger area. So Bruce did a good job. I'm really happy with it. Once I've used it a little bit, pop it up and down a little bit, it'll the wrinkles will come out and it'll, you know, it'll tighten up. It's going to shrink just a little bit. Probably not a whole lot because it is marine vinyl, so he said it's not going to shrink, which is why I tried to get it as tight as I could. But it is going to shrink just a little bit, I think, with the sun. Everything does. So I'm excited to get in there and unzip it and not have mosquitoes eat me alive like they are right now. It's super mosquito season for some reason, even though it's fall and it's cooling off. Driving me nuts. But that was cool. I'm excited now. The bus is starting to, you know, be even more functional. We love camping in it, and that's just going to make it that much better. So if you like what you saw, hit me in the comments. Let me know if you got questions. If you're trying to do your own, whatever, hit me in the comments down below. Hit our store at Teespring. I'll put a link down below for that. Get some sweet Old Volks TV shirts like that. Hit that subscribe button for me. Tell a friend. Thanks for watching.